Hello everybody and welcome to PES 2019 and my Master League. If you did not notice, I did not call it my Leeds United Master League, as Matt Kaag, our manager, was finally fired by Leeds United. Luckily though, we had 3 offers on the table to choose from, and I thought the decision was fairly easy. Why not take control of one of Leeds United rivals? Let's see if we can get a little bit of revenge against our former club. So without further ado, I bring to you today my PES 2019 Sheffield Wednesday Master League. Now, before we get too far here before we jump into our first match, I guess, ultimately we are midway through the season. We just got let go by Leeds. Ultimately, we were just not winning enough. And so we had some offers on the table, decided that Sheffield Wednesday was the place to go. I thought that would be fun to kind of have a little bit of revenge idea versus Leeds United. Interestingly, when we played them last time, we actually, when I was Leeds United, we actually beat Sheffield Wednesday. So that could be an interesting when it comes back around again. Our owner's trust to start here with Sheffield Wednesday is 50%. The one mission that we have here is that we need to get promoted. I just don't see that happening. As we jump back here and just take a look at the competition info and specifically look at the Sky Bet Championship, Sheffield Wednesday is down here below where we were even with Leeds United. So we are down in 22nd place. I don't even know if with half a season to go, if we won literally all of our games, whether or not we would get up high enough to get promoted. I just don't think it will be possible. Who knows, I guess, but I just don't think that mission is something that is going to be possible. And so we're just going to have to hope that the owner understands that, and we'll have to wait and see what happens as we move forward. If you look there at the top of the table, Stoke City and Middlesbrough are currently 39 points. Even Swansea City's got 38 points. And we are all the way down here now with Sheffield Wednesday at 19. So we are 20 points behind. So there is absolutely no way in my mind that even if we won all of the rest of our games, that we would be able to get into an automatic promotion to the Premier League. I just don't see it happening. Again, hopefully the owner understands that. But before we jump again into our first match here, I did just want to take a look here at the actual team. Let's take a look at our squad list and see what we've got on this squad. One of the decisions that I made had to do with the squad in general and how they looked. I thought Sheffield Wednesdays actually did not look terrible by any means, and so I thought that made the most sense. Let's just take a quick look here. We'll just sort by overall rating. It looks very similar, in my opinion, to Leeds United. I feel like it's a very similar club at this point with very similar, I don't know if I would say similar players, but if you're looking at overall for players, it looks pretty darn similar to me. So this is kind of what it looks like at this point. We are obviously here in the transfer window, so we're going to see if we can make some changes here right away in January and see if we can make a difference on this club right away. But this is how the club looks immediately. We should probably make some decisions here fairly quickly if there's anybody that we're okay letting go. As you can see, we've got a ton of center center forwards, really. Just an absolute ton of them here. Let's take a look here at specifically positions. And we've just got a bunch here up at the top. Hooper, Fletcher, Winall, Jow, Nahui. I'm not even going to try. I apologize. That is probably not pronouncing that right at all. Stobbs, you know, just a ton of those, and so maybe we should think about moving on from some of those. I don't really quite know if the formation that we play makes sense to continue to do to play with that many. I don't know that it does. Center forwards is just not a position that we utilize a whole lot, although I did quite a bit actually in Leeds United. We used at least the number one guy, and that one who was Bamford, and he played pretty darn well for us in that position. We're going to take a look here at the game plan and what kind of formation I'm looking at doing here. I'm kind of basing this formation off of what I've got available. And I'm trying to put the best players out there, the best players on the pitch. And so this is kind of what I've come up with, what they are calling a 4-2-2-2. I would call it a little bit more of a 4-1-3-2, to be honest. But that is what we're going to go with. Again, that gives us the most or the best players on the pitch at the same time. And it looks like our first matchup is going to be here against Preston North End. And they're going to be going with a 4-2-3-1. Let's go ahead and get into this match. Haven't really played a whole lot of PES 2019 since I lost my job. So hopefully we've got some, we can remember how to do this thing. So again, very excited to take this new position here with Sheffield Wednesday. Obviously the big goal is to do better than Leeds United because they just fired me. So we obviously want to do better than them. We're going to jump right into this thing here. Sheffield Wednesday versus Preston North End. Our first match here with Sheffield Wednesday. I hope it turns out okay. We struggled obviously to win with Leeds United. But it seemed like we won about every third match, which is probably the reason why we were fired. In fact, I could tell you exactly that's the reason why we were fired. So let's see here if we can kind of get ourselves settled in here. We'll let them pass it around. What are they? They're just going to pass the thing around here and not really do anything. See if we can get this thing up here. Let's get moving. Oh, we get an interception right off the bat. Not good passing. I'm notorious for that. Ooh, we lose it right away. Got to be a little bit stronger there with the ball. Let's go. That's going to be, it would have been offsides. Luckily Hooper stopped. Saw him with a nice run there, but just couldn't quite get there. Let's just try to play some tough D, and they lose it. Nope, they kept it in. Harrop's got it here, gets it back out. They're going to come with the cross. Nice block. Got to get it out. Got to get it out. Go get that, Westwood. Thank you. Lease here is kind of one of our top guys really in the club. Kind of our center backs really are our best players, which is probably good. Probably allows for a little bit better defense. Not that Sheffield Wednesday is very good in all reality. Uh-oh. Got a foot on that one at least. Kind of pressuring up top here pretty quick right away. Let's just get this back here to Westwood and let's switch sides of the field here. Ah, that's not a good pass. Got to come to it. A lot of constant pressure here right away. Nah, nice save. Nice save. That was for sure going to be a goal. I am not starting out well here. Not starting out well here at all. This constant pressure is getting to me. Keep just interception after interception. Another nice save by Westwood. He is saving us so far. He is saving us so far. We probably should be down 2-0 already. We probably should be down 2-0. Lucky start here, I would say. We got to clean this up a little bit. They've kind of got constant pressure, and it's getting to us. It's getting to us. Just can't handle it. Ah, lost it. Just can't handle the constant pressure. Here comes Westwood once again. Just snags that one. Let's take a breath here for a second. Let's take a breath. I did not really mean to kick that way over there. Ooh. If he just would have kept that one, he might have had an opportunity just to get that one up here. Let's get that up to Hutchinson here. That was not really where I meant to go with it. Tried a shot there, but that was really, really tame. Really tame. Yeah, tried to center it there, but just not in the right place. Not in the right place at all. At least we've kind of switched things up here a little bit and kind of playing a little bit more aggressive. Ah, it's going to be offsides. That's disappointing, as he was behind initially, but then he stepped forward right as I was getting ready to pass it, and it ended up being offsides there. He would have been one-on-one with the goalkeeper. That's disappointing. Trying to win that one, did not win it. Westwood once again. Let's see if we can get this thing out here. Get it up there to Hooper. He's got an opening. Switches it to the other side and gets it. That is a goal for Sheffield Wednesday. The first one for manager Matt Kaag, and this one very exciting. I am enjoying the start to this one. A little bit nerve-wracking at the beginning, but Hooper gets free and scores a goal. I'm actually kind of liking the speed of this one. The speed is a bit different than FIFA 19. FIFA 19 to me, I'm playing that one on slow, and here on PES 2019 it's a bit quicker. And I think I actually like a little bit of extra speed there. I don't really want to go any higher, but nice goal, getting it back to the opposite side, far post. I will take that opening goal. Now we just need to play some tough defense here. Get that one back. Let's get it back now. Let's get it back right now.
Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0.
Don't let him do the low cross thing. There we go. We got it.
Forward it goes.
Not a good pass. I've got to fix my passing. Really got to fix my passing. Just tip that one back here to Westwood. He's getting pressure. They're not messing around with this pressure. They're not messing around with it at all. Got a silly foul. Silly foul there. If you can kind of beat this initial pressure, I feel like you might have some kind of almost fast break type stuff here. Let's see if we can do it. Let's get it back here to the inside. Thought about trying to get Hooper to run there, but he just wasn't running. Nice. Nice D so far. Defense is playing well considering this did not look good to start. It's a nice pass. That's a crazy angle there. Took the shot anyway, and that actually takes us to halftime as Sheffield Wednesday is leading in this one 1-0. Great start here. Now we got to hold off Preston North End. If we can somehow come away with the win here, I will be so very excited. Obviously starting things out after losing and getting fired from Leeds United, being able to move over here to Sheffield Wednesday and get a win with our first match would be huge. Let's see here how everyone's looking. Everyone's looking okay, not too tired. I think we're gonna let them play. We're gonna let them play on. See if we need to make any changes later. Let's jump here into the second half. We get the kickoff here to start. Let's kind of take this back here, kind of recycle this thing a little bit. Hooper had a chance. He got his foot there. Just couldn't get quite control enough of it to make that interception. And there we go. We get it back, though. Defense so far looking pretty good. Oh, what a pass. What a pass. Got it in for goal number 2. 2-0 here in this one. What a pass. That was an amazing pass. That was awesome. Just kind of saw him taking that run there, and that one snuck through. He basically ended up one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Gets it to the far post and in. What a goal to take the lead now 2-0. That was just a great looking pass. That's a great assist. Just great. All right, and that is amazing play there as we are now ahead 2-0 in this one. Now we just got to kind of almost hold them off. There's no reason to do anything but play smart. Nice. Boyd there, great defense. Let's get some pressure on him. Let's get some pressure on him. Get some pressure on him. And we win it. I not really want to kick it back to the inside there, but we lose it. Hutchinson loses it. Get the ball back. See if we can just kind of stay in front. Stay in front. Just kick that thing out of there. Probably didn't need to do that, but that was the smart play. That was the smart play here. Don't let him in. Don't let him in. They're going to get a corner off that one. That was not a good. At least we held up the defense, but going to keep control of Lee here. It looks like they're going to maybe try to kick it short, which they do. And they get it out here. Nice safe play. Not much of a set piece corner there. Maybe that's their plan. Let's get going here. Let's try for a little counter attack. Thought we had an opportunity there, but it just wasn't quite there. Now they're coming back. Westwood comes up and snags that one. Let's go right back at him. Let's go, Boyd. Ooh, Hooper was going to try to kick that one there, but it got knocked away just the last minute. Uh-oh. They're coming back. Get it out. Ooh, what was that? Who did that go off of? That was so lucky. Like ricocheted off of somebody. I don't know exactly who that went off of, but it went off of somebody, and here they come right back at us. Gotta win it. No, don't let him in. Woo, that was lucky. That should have been a goal to the right there. That was very, very lucky. Somehow he got it through everybody, but luckily was not able to put it home. Johnson, that ball squeaked through two defenders, and he was in the right place, right time. That was a little too close for comfort.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Oh, you got to win it. You got to be stronger. You got to be stronger than that. Got to be stronger. They're coming right back at us. Ah, that's foul. That's disappointing. Let's take a look here. I don't really care to see that replay. It was a foul, but let's take a look and see how our players are looking. Probably should get some substitutions in here. Hutchison's looking pretty tired. Why are you so tired, buddy? Kind of playing that right back position. I don't really know that you should be as tired as it seems like you are here. Let's get Bannon out. Let's see here. Let's put in, not really knowing these players, it's kind of hard. Let's do Abdi. Let's get him in here. Boyd's looking pretty tired. I don't really know that I have any other really right midfielders. Let's just go with that change for right now. Hoping just getting some fresh legs on the pitch here makes a little bit of a difference, especially in the center of the field. Let's see what they decide to do, and they decide to kick it in. Nice header to get it out. Nice header. Let's get this ball back. Let's get this thing back right now. Try to get it. Not really quite there. Get it out of there. Get it out of there. I don't know what happened there. What's the call? Maybe a foul? Actually, offsides.
So the manager making the last of his changes.
Let's see here. What should we do here? Kind of just counting this as a free kick. Let's just get it right ahead here. Not do anything silly. We'll try not to do anything silly. Get him off. Hutchinson gets it there. Let's dribble up here and see at what point they decide to come, which they never really do. One more pass. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go with it. One more through ball is all it needed to be there, and that would have been in on goal. That could have made it 3-0. Although I guess that's not really necessary if we can just kind of hold on to the lead here. Just 19 minutes or so left to go. Got it on his left foot, and that is in for goal number 3 on the day. Boyd with 2 today. What a great way to start our career here at Sheffield Wednesday with a 3-0 lead here so far. Things are looking pretty darn good. Another nice pass, touch and score. Nice strike to get that one past the goalkeeper. Not really even knowing these players very well. It's nice to see them just playing. I feel like maybe they're playing loose. Maybe they're excited to have a new manager. Not really quite sure, but I will take it as we are now up 3-0 in this one. This is absolutely crazy that it has come to this. Again, just trying to play smart, tough defense. Let's go win that. Let's go after him again. Tried to get it to him, just not quite. Couldn't quite do it. 85th minute. My thought is we should just kind of sit back, play smart, not do anything silly. I'd really love to have the clean sheet here. I mean, why not? Why not get a clean sheet in this one? Just kind of be smart with it, not really do anything silly, no need to. Let's just see if we can get the clean sheet and walk away with the 3-0 win. Oops, that was a little bit too much. Sheffield Wednesday players are playing tough. They're playing strong, which is kind of exactly what you want. Let's go win that one, which we do. And that should do it. There is the whistle. And we win this one 3-0. What a great way to start our career here with Sheffield Wednesday. Opening up with a win here. Start of January. Very, very excited to see where this can go. I would be curious to see what, it looks like. What this team looked like. That's one thing I would say if we forgot to do prior to this, Matt, is where is Preston North End sit in league play here? So let's go ahead and skip the highlights here. No need to really watch it. 56% possession, 5 shots on goal. Did have a couple of fouls, couple of free kicks for both squads. Somewhat even match, really. Except for obviously what is most important, as that is goals, as Sheffield Wednesday wins this one 3-0. Let's go ahead and skip ahead here. Great opening win for Matt Kaag and Sheffield Wednesday. We always want to keep an eye on where Leeds United and how they look here. They win 4-0 after firing us, so that is very interesting to see as we both win big. Let's go ahead and jump ahead here. So we were playing Preston North End, who I guess maybe in all reality doesn't look that great. They're sitting now at 20th, but we bumped ourselves up, I think, from 22nd up to 19th with that win, right behind Leeds United. Very exciting. Very something that I'm excited to see the direction that things go here after being fired from Leeds United. What is going to happen? Are we going to do better than them on the table ultimately? I'm excited to find out and see. Report on the development of our player. Reach's OPR has increased to 74. Penny's OPR up to 63. Again, I don't know a whole lot about these players yet, so we'll kind of just have to see what that means exactly. Looks like we've got something to pop up here. There's been an update in the transfer negotiations for a couple of players. I did put in some transfers for some players. I have some ideas of what I want to try to do. So hopefully we can take a look at that here. Before I do that, I just want to take a look at my game plan once again. So we had Boyd out at right midfielder. He's the one that just scored 2 of our goals. And so that was kind of what I wanted to see. I couldn't remember what position he was playing. So there is that. Let's check out the negotiations here. So this is what we've decided to do. You know, if we're going to kind of run with some sort of 4-3-3 formation, if we want to get, we know we've got a good winger sitting on our squad that is not really being utilized, although I think I've started to utilize him now. Let me remind myself here on our squad list. I felt like there was, so there's that left midfielder Reach, and then if we scroll down here, that was, maybe I missed him. This guy, Marcos Matias, prolific winger, got a ton of speed, and maybe he fits in playing a little bit of right midfield, but I don't know if that's really an area that he can play. I guess he can. Maybe we need to try to get him involved as well. Looks like he can play right, left, either side, really midfield or kind of winger, so that's a good thing to know there. But I kind of thought, you know what, maybe we need to somehow incorporate him more, maybe have some formations with some wingers in it, and so I thought maybe we should look at signing some. So specifically, we don't have a left winger, so I thought, all right, well, let's look at some left wingers, and it looks like we have this salary has been reduced to 119. He seems willing to negotiate player salary. I'm trying to remember what I initially offered. I don't have a ton of money. That's part of the struggle here. We've got a transfer budget of $8 million. You can kind of see there at the top, salary budget of $1 million. And so it looks like the transfer negotiator, so this Omar Ramos is actually a free agent. Looks like the player salary, they actually dropped it down from maybe what they were asking for. Release fee, none of that stuff, just 2.5 years. So yeah, it says the salary has been reduced. $119,000. A deal might be on the cards as he seems willing to negotiate. The question is, should I try to lower it even more, or should I even just go with it? Maybe we should try to renegotiate a little bit. Let's come down. Let's go. So he's at 297. I mean, I can always, let's go 267. Actually, let's even go 253. Let's give him maybe a little bit of a goal bonus just to make things a little bit interesting. Bring that up to 80%. Let's see if we can do that. Let's say okay. That would just give us more money. I think that's a good change up of things here. And then we've got this guy, another free agent. Each party has offered new terms. A new deal maybe on the cards as he seems willing to negotiate. He wants 2.5 years. That's kind of what we are looking at. He wants, it looks like maybe he's come down a little bit also. He also maybe seems a little bit willing to negotiate. Maybe we should negotiate a little bit with him here. Let's renegotiate a little bit. Might as well see if we can get things down a little bit. It's just going to help us in the long run. Let's give him a little bit more goal bonus. Again, kind of same deal. This is just going to allow us to get more players. All right, we'll adjust that one. Maffeo here. Looks like negotiations have failed. Why? Why did the negotiations fail here? He was one that I was really looking forward to trying to get here. He's just a free agent. Maybe he wants more money. Or maybe he just doesn't want to sign with us. Let's go back to our listed players. Let's go back to Maffeo. I mean, these looks like chances of signing are pretty darn good. Maybe he changed his mind. I don't really quite know. Don't really quite know there. All right, so some other players that I've kind of been looking at. Now I have to remind myself. One was Okusun, stealing him away really from Leeds United, which would be kind of fun. Now again would make things a little bit interesting here on the series to see whether or not we could steal him away. Hard to say whether or not we would be able to do that. I'm not 100% sure, but that is one area that we're looking at. If we can get him, that would be a good addition for a center midfielder. I was looking at obviously some attacking midfielders as I was most excited about Al-Azhari. We just kind of went back at them to try to see whether or not we can get him. And then we've got a couple. Omar Ramos was the other one that we were looking at, left winger. I was looking at some strikers. Question is whether or not we could get any of these guys. He is a 79 overall. Could play left winger as well. I liked Amaya here, mostly because of his speed, 83 speed. He's just a 70 overall versus a 79 overall here, free agent. But I think this guy wants a lot of money, if I remember correctly. And even if we lower this all the way down and give him a few more years, that's just, I mean, that's half my salary budget right there. So I just don't think that's a good option, really. So Amaya, if we're going to go towards and try to find another striker, would be the best option. Obviously, Okusun was another option there. I feel like there was another one I was looking at. Was it Turi? No. Maybe it's one of these guys down here. We've got a couple of defensive players that I was looking at, but I was obviously most excited about Maffeo. We're gonna have to see what happens with this one. I'm gonna let it ride. I'm not gonna remove him from my listed players yet. I'm not quite sure why the talks broke down. We'll have to kind of wait and see and check that out next time. But that is going to do it for this one. Very excited with our first win, 3-0. What a way to start here with Sheffield Wednesday. Thank you guys for joining me today. We will check it out next time. Thanks again, and we will see you next time.